crying after a while. I continued. Since I already said I love you, can you give me some money also? 5,000. So like this, after doing all these things, I realized in life, it's about finding those things which come naturally to us. For us, acting comes as naturally as cow dung comes out of a cow. I know the comparison is a little weird, but what is it which comes naturally to all of you? Find out that, and when each one of us can find out what comes naturally to us and keep repeating that, our life becomes a stage.
Yes, earned his Bachelor of Engineering degree from Bangalore University. He began his career as a software engineer at Susskine's Communication Technologies Limited before joining IBM a couple of years back. And he has also worked in Wipro Technologies, Bangalore. He likes to learn new things, and Toastmasters, that is, improving on communication skills, has been his new venture in that connection. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome Toastmaster Krishna.
Marriages are made in heaven, but celebrated on earth. Good evening, Toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
I am sure all of you would have been part of some marriage or the other, either as a guest or as a bride or a groom. I was also part of one such marriage quite recently. My friend Mahesh's marriage in Shimoga. The entire marriage hall was bright and colorful. Each and every person in the hall was celebrating the marriage. Every person was tagged to somebody or the other, giggling and laughing. Girls were moving here and there, showing off their party wear and the ornaments. All the families were working together as a team. As I entered Mahesh's room, from the looks of it itself, I could find out that he had not slept the previous night for the obvious reasons. Also, I knew that he was going through a roller coaster ride of emotions. At times he was jumping with joy that he is getting married to a person with whom he was in love for the last 4 years. Some other time he was sad, he was crying within himself because major part of his next life will be taken away by a new member in the family, and he would not be able to spend so much time with his parents, friends, siblings as he used to do earlier. He was also very smiling, which indicated that he was looking forward to a bright, excellent future. At times he was also questioning everything. As per rituals, he had a head bath in the morning and was wearing the turmeric pasted dhoti. Also, there was a drishti bindi on his cheek. The smile on his face was contagious, and he came to the mandap. The busiest man on that day, the photographer, brushed aside everybody and took few candid shots of the groom in various postures. It took a while for the bride to come to the mandap, so I was looking around in the hall. I saw that pretty girls and smart boys were discussing about Mahesh and Shravya. Shravya is the bride. The pretty girls were appreciating Shravya for her kind-heartedness for having accepted Mahesh's proposal. While smart boys were appreciating Mahesh for his persistence, perseverance and patience in making sure that both the families accept their love marriage. There comes the bride, Shravya. She is dressed up in a red sari, the same sari which Mahesh had presented to her for the marriage. The mehendi on her hands was as prominent as the love that Mahesh and Shravya shared. Shravya looked sheepishly at Mahesh to get his acceptance for her outlook. Though dressing and makeup was a bit on a higher side, Mahesh was kind enough to say all is well in a blink of eye. There was a glint in Shravya's eyes. Wow! Mahesh has already learned the successful formula for a good husband. Accept, accommodate and appreciate. Fantastic! Now, the moment that everybody was waiting for. Mahesh and Shravya waited for this for the last 4 years. Shravya's parents toiled their life to bring her up to this position. As Mahesh tied 3 knots to Shravya, they were in a bliss of togetherness. Tears rolled down from Shravya's parents' eyes. All the effort, all the hardship that they had undergone in bringing her up came in front of their eyes in a flash. The contentment, the satisfaction of having done their responsibility to the best of their capacity was evident from the smile on their face. They started a beeline to congratulate the newlyweds. The elders in the hall congratulated the new couple and wished them togetherness, happiness and love all along their life. While the young couple who were married for 4 to 5 years congratulated them with a taunting smile, as they thought everything was ephemeral. And all other friends and guests wished them a merry wedding and a merrier life after that. Shravya and Mahesh posed for the photographs with tranquility and smile. How can we forget food in such events? The Shimoga delicacies attracted everybody, especially those who came from Bangalore. All of us ate it to our heart content. The send-off to Shravya was very touching. Mahesh was quite considerate in that, but little did he realize that in the marriage it is the woman who cries, but after the marriage it is the husband. I bid adieu to Shravya and Mahesh and started back to Bangalore. The erratic driving and bumpy roads disturbed my sleep, but they were also kind enough to bring back the memories of my own marriage. Friends, marriage is not a noun, it's a verb. It's not something that you get, it is something that you give. It's the way you love your partner. Any marriage will be constructive only when both the couples, both husband and wife, believe that they got more than what they deserve. Back to Krishna.
Spoke in project 4 of CC and you, how to say it, and we have said it very well. I would like to congratulate you first for speaking in front of a new audience. It is always difficult to face a new audience. You can always speak in front of the regular audience at your comfort zone, but you have come out of your comfort zone and done a very good speech in front of us, for which you need to be congratulated. Coming to your project speech, I think it was a very appropriate topic that we have selected. A marriage, a wedding, who is not familiar with the settings of this? You will see color, you will see lights, you will see all the noise and all the food. So, in fact, you can speak on every aspect, every single aspect of marriage for us together. But to capture and describe this marriage setting in 7 minutes is always a challenging task. But for this particular project, I think the topic facilitated what you wanted to say by using simple and short sentences, clear words, and using rhetorical devices. I think you used everything that the project calls for. Just to cite a few of the good usages that we had: bright and colorful, giggling and laughing women, party wear and ornaments, roller coaster rides of emotions, describe clothes of the bride, said turmeric pasted clothes, Vishti building, and then you used triads like perseverance, persistence, and patience, accept, accommodate, and appreciate. Now, with all that, it is not too difficult for anybody to feel that they were with you at the wedding and feel the whole experience as you did. And that's what is important in this particular speech. You are taking the audience with you through the power or simplicity of your speech by using appropriate word and grammar and clarity of thought. So all that you have done very well. I would have still liked you to describe a few things in depth, more description, particularly the clothes. You go to any wedding, it will be an exhibition of clothes. Everything will be on display, silk, cotton, whatever material you can think of, it is there for display and exhibition. And then the food part. I think you just mentioned on this Shivamogga delicacies. That I think is a little bit of a secret because I have been to Shivamogga and I don't know what are the delicacies. There I think you could have mentioned what are those delicacies. And then jewelry, ornaments. You could have given some description of what kind of jewelry was on display there. I'm sure it would have excited our women members here to know what jewelry was there. So all said and done, I think you have done the speech very well and you deserve a round of big applause. One more suggestion I have is to cut down on the monotony that you have in your speech. I thought it was one start to end, a run of continuous flow of your speech without much pause, without much voice modulation. So maybe in the advanced speeches you will do that, but I think you have to consciously incorporate that at this stage. So with that, let us give a big round of applause to Krishna Raj Gopal for coming to our